Hey, Becky here from Frenzied Printing. I've had this U1 for months, and it's time. Let's set it up. You need some things. First, something sharp, and don't forget your shop beverage. Tell me what your favorite shop beverage is. Mine's a Diet Coke, unless, of course, it's late at night, and then I'm probably going to have a vodka seltzer or a shot of whiskey in my Diet Coke. This is the quick setup guide. Keep that for reference, although you probably won't need it because you have me. But anyway, put it aside. This is how I like to open my boxes. I like to open the top and the bottom, and then flip it back on its bottom and slide the box up over the printer. Helps if you open the top flap first so that it releases the suction. You know, the air is not just sucking down. And there you go. Now, unpack everything. All of the cardboard, all of the foam, all of the tape, absolutely everything. The tape on this printer is obnoxiously sticky. Like, it's really sticky. I suppose that's for a good reason. Time to get a closer look. Just pull that foam off, toss it away. See, like right here, make sure you put a little bit of pressure on the inside panel before you peel off that tape. This box has your tools in it, and it also has the feeding motors, the poop catching tray, and the spool winders. So these are your tools. There's your spool winders, your data cables, those are your feeders, and that's your poop tray. Underneath that is the print heads. All right, time to get the rest of this tape off, and these are just some shipping screws. They secure the build plate down during shipping so that it doesn't like move around and get damaged. Make sure you go around and take all of these off. What I really like and appreciate about this kit is the magnetic Allen wrenches. I love them. I don't know why. I'm obsessed. Thanks, Snapmaker. All right, just gonna take off all of these screws, the rest of the tape, and we're gonna move on. At one point, I did have to switch over to using the scraper to get at the tape because it's just so sticky. All right, time to put on the feeders. So they are labeled. They have little black circles on them, left and right. And there's a little picture on the side, or on the back, I should say. It tells you how snug you need to have the data cable pushed in, so make sure you push that in. And then you would put it in the grooves on the side of the printer and push towards the back of the machine. We're going to turn it around and do the right side. Okay, time to put the smaller PTFE tubes on. So you're going to plug these into the back of the feeders that you just connected to the machine. Give them a little tug and make sure that they are secured. You don't want these guys to pop off while they're printing. Match each one up with the number on the top of the machine. So matching number to number. When you're installing the spool winder or spool holders on the sides of the machine, make sure you put your hand inside the machine and hold the inside panel while you push. It's a lot of pressure, and sometimes you can push the panels off on the inside of the machine, which is not good. Any popped off panels on the inside will give you print errors. Now you can put on your poop catching tray. It's very small because this printer doesn't poop a whole lot. There's little grooves on each end of the tray that match up with a bracket on the inside of the machine. Make sure you push it in till you feel that click. This tool head has a sticker on it. This is tool head number 1. The other 3 tool heads do not have a sticker, and they marked it so that it would stand out. Tool head 1 has to be installed a little differently than 2, 3, and 4. I hate it when adhesive gets stuck to my thing, so I kind of struggle with it for a little while to try to get some of the adhesive off. It's honestly not a big deal. It's just my OCD got the better of me. Try not to touch these little silver balls that are on the back of the print heads. They have grease on them that is required. You should be able to see this redness on the back here, and put it pinned through this little hole, and then slide to the left until the magnetics grab the print head. Oh, it already did. Look, that was so fast. Okay, let's do another one. Now, print head 2, 3, and 4, all of them still require the red showing up on the center, and you put the peg through that second hole, and you push towards the right until the magnets grab the print head. There, just like that. Then you can do the third one and the fourth one. All right, this step, I don't know why we're doing it, but it's in the book, so just do what you're told. Unloosen the 2 screws on the back of the pick and park tool, I guess that's what you call it, and then just go around the world with it 2 or 3 times. It has something to do with belt tension, I'm sure. And then retighten your screws. You don't have to take these screws all the way out to do this step. Just loosen them and then tighten them. Don't forget to tighten them. These are the screws for the next step. All right, we're going to install our data cable. Data cable is identical on both ends, so don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure out which end plugs into the printer and which goes in the print head. You need this bracket and 2 screws. Once you have it set up like this, you can go ahead and plug all 4 of those in and then tighten them down with your Allen key. Make sure that the USB plug or USB-C plug is really snug in there. Any loose connection will give you print errors, like error messages while you're printing. Now you need to attach the front part, and for this part, make sure that you're using the hand tool. This guy here. Do not use an electric tool. Over tightening these screws causes the bottom of the screw to go into the print head so far that it hits a capacitor on the PCB board and it shorts it out, and then you've killed your print head and you need a new one. So don't do that. Tighten it by hand with a hand tool. Make sure they're nice and snug. If you leave these 2 loose, you will still get printing errors, messages that say swapping anomaly, things like that. So not too loose, not too tight. Goldilocks that stuff. All right, in here is a collet. And now we need the bigger PTFE tubes to plug into those collets. This is on the back side of the machine. Plug it into the back of the machine and then the other end into the corresponding print head. Once you have all of those plugged in, you can then grab these cable clips that are underneath the scraper spatula in your toolkit. Taking a look at these clips, they have different sides. One is a bigger side and one is a smaller side. The bigger side goes on your tube and the smaller side goes on your data cable. Don't feel like you need to use all of these clips. use as many as you'd like, or use as few as you like. It's up to you. It's your machine. Once you have everything neatened, you can go ahead and pull off the little protective sheet from your camera lens inside the printer. Your power cable is in the box with the filament, if your machine was packed like mine. Go ahead and plug it in, power it up, follow these instructions so that you can download the app if you don't already have it downloaded, and bind your printer to your app. Make sure you also download the slicer to your computer. After that, all that's left is to run all of the system startup calibrations. Don't skip any of them. Do all 3. Now you can load filament and print. You're all done. Oh my God, these things multiply. Be careful. Guard your credit card. All right, if you like this content, please subscribe to see more. Thanks, guys.